Welcome back to the show. Thank you for watching. I'm your host once again, Namdi, and today is another one of those special days. Another special days in the crypto market and the market overall. Today, there was a conference, actually aptly named the B Word Conference, which it included a live panel discussion between Cathie Wood, Jack Dorsey of Twitter and Square, Elon Musk of Tesla and Neuralink and SpaceX, and Cathie Wood is been famously a big bull on in the tech space, specifically in the EV space, the cryptocurrency space, and she is actually the brain behind the ARK ETFs and ARK Invest, um, a newsletter that she puts out regularly for people who are into the tech space, and basically just details the research and investments that she makes um, in her ETFs and how they shuffle around capital. This was an anticipated conference for a while, especially for crypto enthusiasts. If you have been paying attention, cryptocurrency has been currently in a winter period, starting somewhere around towards the early June, or I believe that was in May. Crypto took a plunge from its early highs, from its recent all-time highs. Um, so how is the market responding to this conference that just really had? I watched the conference; it was beautiful. Here we're looking at the Tesla chart, and we can see the market closed out at Tesla at $655.29. It's not exactly, we didn't see much of a reaction to the market. Uh, it's, I want to point out it's noteworthy that during the conference, Elon Musk made several noteworthy comments about him owning owning Bitcoin personally and through his individual companies. He owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, and we all know how he's very huge on Dogecoin. He talks about how you know, that he talked about all the flaws that he finds in Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, and how that it's very huge, very big on fossil fuels, and he doesn't like that. He needs to see that technology move closer and closer to renewable energy. He's very huge on that, obviously, for being behind an electric vehicle space. You expect that from him. But he has an amazing point because Jack Dorsey also echoed his sentiments. It is important that if we're going to move on to a currency for the internet, it should be an internet that's backed by that's operated from clean energy. But that's not the case today. But then she chimed in with such an incredible idea. I've never even thought about it. She talked about how possible, how possible cryptocurrency, I mean, Bitcoin specifically, uh, not only alleviates the issues that we have with banks and intermediaries in the inflationary system that financial system that we currently are. She spoke highly on the social impact that Bitcoin will have across the world, especially impacting the 4.5 billion people out there that are unbanked or underbanked. And if you're literally saving lives, the more we can get this um, Bitcoin technology mainstream and get a lot of those people on board on top of it. Matter of fact, we're seeing significant improvement in terms of in the remittance space. It's estimated that countries like El Salvador which recently adopted Bitcoin as its national currency, one of its national currencies. El Salvador benefits from over 30% and from remittance to their GDP. Also on that list was countries like Nigeria, a lot of countries, Southern America. So you see that there are countries that depend on remittance. And right now, they're spending so much on fees, upwards like 30 to 40% on fees just to move money across borders. And that is being completely disrupted today by Bitcoin and the ability that you can send value from point to point with almost nominal fees and in really fast time. She also spoke about that it's saving lives, okay, and it gives more autonomy and hope to people out there in the underserved world, which was huge. It did seem that like what I gather from that meeting. Yeah, let's look at what Bitcoin's looking at, because it's important to pay attention to how the market is reacting when you have big voices like this come together and talk about the current state of the market or the union, so to say. Here's the Bitcoin chart, and we'll zoom out to the day chart and see how it performed. All right, so Bitcoin is currently trading at $31,665. That is, let's see, so the day, all right. I mean, it also, I don't think that Bitcoin reacted significantly to it. If you ask me, I was expecting a lot more of an upward push. I mean, we do need that in this, if if you're a crypto investor or a Bitcoin investor, you definitely have gotten weary of this down market that we've been, of market funk in the market that we've been in for a while now. So just looking at this, I mean, overall on the day, Bitcoin is still well below 200 MA. It's well, oh, computer is just not responding today. Really slow. So as you can see, I put a support down there at the $29,075 mark. That's where if Bitcoin can't push past this resistance point at $32,239, you expect that the next floor will be 29,000. And so the bulls have to come in here hard and try to at least keep this price action going in the upward direction. It's we're looking at the stoke here. Momentum is definitely on the upside, but price has a significant amount of room to catch up to momentum. But price definitely does follow momentum, so that right there is a good indication that people are responding well to the news. Maybe from this conference, or maybe just the idea that, again, while during the conference, Elon Musk made comments about them working on things like space heaters that can be turned into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency mining nodes, where, whether it's not even just space heaters, some of these electrical appliances that give off heat, and a lot of that heat is wasted to the environment. They're looking at creating commercial products that can recapture that heat, and you can give people the ability to generate monetary value with products that they already use. He also made a bold charge to Jack Dorsey that if he should go ahead and make it easier for people to run ads and accept Bitcoin on Twitter, because if he's looking to move Bitcoin into mass adoption and get more people on board to using that as a mode of exchange of value, for exchange, then what better place than to start and the biggest one of the biggest social media platforms, Twitter. He should allow people to exchange Bitcoin for value on his platform. To which Jack Dorsey quickly endorsed and said, "Yeah, they're currently working on it," but he's not looking at it as a surface level type of solution. He wants to go deeper into like the consensus and making it possible that the blockchain itself trustlessly takes care of that. And, he wants to do it on the infrastructural level where crypto will be accepted without having needing any human intervention. He doesn't want to depend on ad dollars, which I understand because then that limits him and he could get influenced by government or powers that you know that be. So I understand he wants to approach it. He wants to get there, but he wants to do it the right way and build it out so that to allow it to scale. He doesn't want a system where he's still involved in it as a sort of supervisor because that's the situation he is in Twitter right now, and it's a nightmare for him because he's basically trying to moderate the entire world, and sometimes he's had to make tough calls like ban the president of the United States. That's a direct attack on, in my opinion, a direct attack on freedom of speech. And but Jack Dorsey had no. It seems like he didn't have much of a choice but to take that drastic decision because there's been a lot of negativity brewing from the as a result of the words of Donald Trump. So you have to, if his moral compass will not allow him to ignore and sit by and be neutral when he's noticing a lot of negative and harmful conversation going on Twitter. So I understand his view, but summarily, the conference was really good for the space. It gave you an idea of where technology is going in the future. I think one other thing that excited me was the idea that nuclear power is clean. It's actually safer, contrary to what we may understand or we've heard. Nuclear power, nuclear energy can be harnessed. A lot of that's wasted can be harnessed to build mining rigs, or power mining rigs, versus the way that the mining rigs are currently run, largely on fossil fuels. So again, like I was saying, the conversation was very informative, very exciting because it gives you an idea where the future is. A lot of these people have a lot of these power brokers, Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, they're painted in a negative light a lot by the media sometimes, and they're made out to be like dangerous, and they have a very two-dimensional type of mindset targeted towards just profit and making money. But listening to these conversations gives me an idea, gives me a different perspective into their humanity. And it's not just, to them, it's not just uh, running a profitable company. Um, they have good intentions somewhere. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm sure you can go to the Ark Invest channel. And matter of fact, I'll link it in the description as well. And watch the video, and leave a comment in the description what you think. Let's start a conversation around it. Um, and that's my take on today's conference. The market is closed. It closed a lot of the. Let's see what. I'm gonna pull up how the market performed as a whole here. Let's see, as a whole in the crypto space, looking at here, a lot of these tokens did pretty well. Ethereum is currently trading at $1,940. Litecoin is at $116.56. Bitcoin 31,664. XRP 56 cents. Let's see, what is Doge looking at? Who let the Doge out? Dogecoin trading at 18 cents. That's significantly up from where it was yesterday. So the overall market looks green, which I know at the beginning of the day, I felt like it was just a dead cat bounce, but there might be some momentum in this and will help us push past the resistance that we've been in for a while now. Maybe we can send some, give us some hope. All right, let's wrap this up. It's been a pleasure bringing you up-to-date information in the crypto space. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the description. I will see you guys next time. Peace.